I have this whip on my knitting needle, and I am doing the double-sided or the double-brimmed beanie or a hat. So I am using a 5.0 millimeter knitting needle, and I am also using this yarn from Lion brand. It is wool is. It's a number 4 medium weight. Okay, and this color in particular is Canyon Sunset. Okay, so it's 20% wool and 80% acrylic. So I am already finishing up the main color that I had chosen, and it's all knitting stitches. Okay, so I am using my counter right here. I am doing 50 rounds of the main color for the first part, and then I will do the second color as soon as I finish up the round number 50. Okay, so I just need one more round. I have to use my marker. It's all knitting stitches or stockinette stitches. This is the front, and then the back is looks just like that. So let us start. Okay, so I am starting my round 50 for my main color, and this is already the body. I have 54 stitches on my needle, so it's all knitting stitches. Very easy pattern. At the end of this project, I'm sure the beginners who are watching will be like a pro in doing the knit stitches. So all knit stitches. Alright, I have a few more stitches remaining on my left needle to finish up round number 50 for my main color. And I am one stitch away from completing my 50 rounds. So that means I'm gonna have to pick up the new color. So I'm going to start with my contrast color, and I have to do 40 rounds for this color. So I'm using a different yarn, but the content for this yarn is almost the same as my main colors. So what I have now is a Premier Just yarn, and the color is Rust Tweed. This is a number 4 medium weight, and it is 100% acrylic. So I will use this one, and I will be doing 40 rounds. Okay, so I am starting the first round for my contrast color yarn. So I will pick up this end of the tail and the working yarn. Okay, my marker is slipped to the right side. So do that and pick up your contrast color, and then you will knit. Okay, so there you go. I will just leave a good amount of length so I could tuck that in at the end of our project. Okay, so again, it's all knit stitches. This yarn, I think, is so fibrous that you really have to pick up the threads. So again, there's nothing new here, just knitting all the stitches until you reach the end of the round. And remember, I have to do 40 rounds, and if you want to follow my pattern as well, you have to do 40 rounds with the contrast color. So I will be back at the end of this round. So I am finishing up this first round for my contrast color. Okay, so I am continuing to knit. Knit, knit, knit. I hope you won't get bored with this video. I promise not to make it too long this time. Okay, so I just want to show you how to join in the rounds, because I'm carrying the previous, the main color yarn. You see right here, I'm still carrying it with me. Okay, I reached my stitch marker, so I'm gonna move that to the right side, and the two ends of our yarns, the main color and the contrast color. So let's do this. Let's make a knit joining the ends of the yarn. Okay, so this is how I'm gonna do, but I'm gonna show it again to you. Okay, pick this up from here, bring it to the left needle, and then now you'll be knitting two together right here. Just be careful because the yarns are really fibrous. Okay, so tighten your main collar, the end of the main collar, and then you knit. Okay, so you got two stitches in one. I'm gonna cut this end of this main collar later on. So I am now will be doing my second round. Sorry if I am going off the camera. Okay, so again, if you're using this kind of yarn from Premier, it's really fibrous, that it keeps sticking with my tip of the needle. So just be careful about that. I'll work off camera now because it's just knit all the stitches. Okay, so I am back. I did 34 rows now of my contrast color yarn, and I just have this much of yarn remaining, so I might not be able to use this up to make the 40 rounds of my contrast color. So I'm finishing up here with my 34th row. So as soon as this finishes, I might just use this other yarn that I have here, which is the same brand as this one. This is from Premier. Since I cannot find my yarns that are this color. So let's begin or let me end the 34th row. So I still have a few rows or a few rounds to do. My main color is still here. So if in case I don't have enough yarn for this contrast color that I started with, I'm just going to use it with this yarn. It's the color is not too far. Okay, so I'm gonna have to knit the last one, the last stitch. Okay, so I'm here with the marker, stitch marker to the right. So this is how I start every row or every round. I pick up the stitch between these two stitches, the stitch down below here in the middle. I pick that up, I put it in on the left needle, and then I knit these two together. So like you created a new stitch with that, and then I decrease the stitches again. So I will do two stitches to knit as one, so that I am not increasing anything. So the reason why I'm doing that is just to prevent the big gap that will be here when you start off a new round. Okay, so now I am ready to start again knitting my 54 stitches for my 35th round. Okay, so I am finishing up with the contrast color, and I think I will either come back on the 40th row for my contrast color, and then before I start with doing the next body of using the main color. Okay, so let me just go on knitting. And as I said, this pattern is a very easy one and a quickie one too. So if you have a lot of friends and you are planning to give them some presents this Christmas season, this is a very good idea of a Christmas gift. It doesn't take so much time, and it won't really cost you that much. So I will be back either on the 40th row, the last round of my contrast color, or I will come back as soon as I am starting my next round with the main color and doing the body. So I had completed the 40 rounds of my contrast color right here. Just so you know, I just did a few stitches with this color. This color is more of like brown in the meantime, the first contrast color I used was the rustic brown color, but I only did like a few stitches there, so it's not so noticeable, and I think the color matches a little bit, so I'm not too concerned or too worried about that. I might keep this bonnet anyway. So I reached 40 rounds of the contrast color. So now I think I just lost my so I finally found my stitch marker. I think this is the problem when we knit or crochet when we are sitting on the couch. So I finally found it. So I am done with the 40 rounds of my contrast colors. So I'm gonna pick up the main color yarn that I was using. So this is what remains. I think one skein will be enough, but remember I have to do 50 rounds now of my main colors. So how we started initially is what we will be doing this time. And so I'm gonna pick this up. Remember, this is kind of like the highlight in this project. So like the in-between stitch here, from down here, I carry on and I put it on my left needle. Okay, so I will take my main color yarn and knit. Okay, I'm gonna knit these 2 stitches now that I have on my left needle. I still have the contrast color here. Okay, so I'm ready to knit now. So I will grab my main color, put it on your needle. Kind of tricky because of the bulkiness of the yarn of my contrast color. So just try to catch that that yarn. See, this is a very fibrous. Okay, it just doesn't want to cooperate with me right now. Okay, so now you're ready to slip that off your needle. And so I will continue on. I have to pull this. This is the working yarn of my contrast color. Okay, so now you've got a lot going on here. Give it a few stitches that you knit together, and then you'd be able to let go of your contrast color yarn. Okay, so I'm gonna I did 1 stitch of the contrast color yarn, and then now I'm going to pick up my main color, and I will be knitting this again, all knit stitches, all my 54 stitches on my needle. So remember, I will do otherwise 50 rounds. That's what I'm trying to say. So I will be knitting round after round, 54 stitches, round after round, until I reach my 50th round. So that is all that I will be showing you for now. I'll be right back. Hey, I'm on my 45th round of this project I'm doing. I should do 50 rounds, so I just want to show you. Today is Wednesday, and it's close to 9:30 at night. So just want to show you the progress of my project. This is my second skein that I'm using of this Lion brand woolies, and I just need 5 more rounds to complete my 50 rounds. So remember, I was just knitting away. Again, I am using a 5.0 millimeter knitting needle, and this yarn is a number 4 medium weight. If I may give a review for this knitting needle I'm using, it's nice. It's sharp on the tip, but it's a metal kind. But because it's too short, I think my hands tire easily. Unlike if I am using the wooden knitting needle. I don't know, maybe the needle is just too short. As you can see, like I'm holding it right here. I have my whole hand on one needle, but it's personal preference. If I have a choice, I would rather just use the wooden needle. Okay, so I'm done with this round. I am onto my 46 row now. 46 round. So just keep doing. Hello guys, I'm back. So I'm finishing up round 50, and then after this round I will do my bind off or casting off. So I still have this much of a yarn that is left, but that is my second skein. So let's continue on. Still working on my 50th round. So I just finished round 50, and this is how it looks like. This is how long my project is. I will be binding off right now, but just wanna show you how it looks like after the 50th round. So remember, we did 50 of this color, and then 40 of this contrasting color, and another 50 when we started off doing the project. So I will be binding off. I just wanted to show you how I bind off. I just did a few stitches, so it's a basic bind off. Just be careful if you are using a metal needle. It's very slippery. I have to like slow down a bit because the yarn just slides with the metal needle. If you're new, I have a video that shows you how to bind off, so you can just look into that. This is an easy way to bind off. I am back, so I just have a few more stitches left undone here, and remember I am still binding off. Okay, so trick is you got to support that stitch from the other needle. I think that's what helped me. Otherwise, like with the metal needle, the yarn just slides with it, and sometimes I lose control. A few more, and one more is left. So we bind off, and there you have it. I'm done, totally done. So I will So officially I am done, but just to seam this together, I will leave a good amount of yarn, so I will have enough to seam this together. So I would just leave maybe about this much. It won't hurt, right? It won't hurt if I will put a long tail. That's all that I have for you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Oh, by the way, I'm not even done yet. I'm sorry. I'm coming back, but I'm gonna do it the next time. I just need to get some rest now. I need to sleep now, and I'll come back to finish the bonnet at another day. All right, bye. Okay, so I am done with my beanie or the bonnet. So it measures like from this one here is where I cast it off. I already gave allowance for my yarn, and then from the top to the bottom, sorry that it's kind of difficult to capture it on camera. From the top here to the bottom, or like where I started from, it measures about 26 inches without stretching. And then the width is about 9.5 inches. Okay, so I'm talking about inches. So let me grab the tail's end now. This is the bottom, okay, like where I started. So I will just seam this off. If you have a better way of doing things, you definitely can do. I'm just also trying here, so we'll just do it nicely. So I'm just closing this one. We will put this, we will double this beanie, okay? The way that it's constructed is we will double it up. Okay, it's rolling up, but it doesn't matter because we'll be pulling it towards the top anyway. And don't forget to seam up also the yarns here, the end of the yarns when you change colors. Okay, so before you finally seam the edges up, remember to bring your ends together. Okay, so now it's time to pull up the bottom, like where we cast on. It's time to pull it up all the way to where you cast off. Okay, so I know it's not capturing in the camera, but this is how we do it. Okay, just try to keep it in line with the seam here. Top. So I'm just weaving in the thread now for this where I cast it on. Okay, so just trying to pick up the edges here, kind of upside down now, right? So this is the inside of the bonnet. Okay, so just do what you can do, and then I will cinch this up when I am done with this thread. I'm cinching it up, but I'm not going to cut the thread yet, or the remaining yarn. Okay, just make sure that you have it straight. Okay, so I cinched it up. And you can go in and out from here, so that will catch the topmost of your yarn there. You might have a better way of doing it. You can always try, but it's my way of doing this. Just make sure that you capture the ends so your beanie will not unravel. Okay, so I am cinching the top part of the bonnet now, or the beanie. Okay, so right there, just going to hide that. Okay, so just making sure the two of these are okay. So this is the top part here. I'm just going to maybe tie this threads together. Okay, just to tighten it some more. Okay. A little more. Okay. Alright, I think we got it now. So I'm just going to tie this together. And then I will put a pom-pom right here on top. So I will show you how it looks like, the finished product, in a picture maybe, or if I'll put a video. So that is really how it is. You can this is a double braid beanie, and this will really be nice, especially when the winter time it like gets so cold outside. So you can fold, this will be on your forehead here. Okay.